Hey, it's a Scotch Test Dummies. We got a good old Macallan Edition shootout.
Ooh, big old Macallan Edition shootout. Because we got a tested Macallan style.
Macallan Edition 1 through 4. Not blind, not mixed up. We're just going to kind of go through, give you a rundown, what each one brings,
Sure.
where they kind of stack up against each other. 165 on Edition 1, 166 on 2, 172 on 3, 173 on 4.
176, 77, 78, 79.
So we're right to left. Your left to right.
Oh, lordy. Hijinks.
And there went the water,
what'd you spill? Oh, just the water.
Yeah.
Woo! I thought, look at that. You can just sit there and be like...
Edition 1 is 48.1, 48.2%, 48.3, and 48.4% on Edition 4.
Claire the Third's like, why is Bart dancing with the boxes? Why is he doing that? Why is he always?
Edition 1 is, and I should have pulled up these numbers to begin with, this was the least produced one. And I want to say, roughly, there were like 30 casks that were used to make Edition 1. Then they went to like 50 casks, and then 70 and 70. Somewhere in there. I mean, that's not exact.
Somewhere.
Don't quote that, but I mean, that's kind of the ratio of how the numbers of these have increased. Macallan Edition 1 is the rarest. Some of these now are going for $1,200 plus on the secondary.
Well, needless to say, this whole idea has been a big hit.
Yeah. Now, and what Macallan wanted to do was vary things up from the usual Macallan style, which they've
chupacabra.
which they've done, and we'll go through with 2 and 3 a little bit. And I should have kept the boxes around just to look at for the different casks that are used in these.
Back.
Okay,
Gold.
So Macallan Edition 1 is made up of 3, 6, 7, 8 different casks. They're labeled on here. Tevasa butts, other butts, puncheons, butts, puncheons, hogsheads, and sherry butts.
Got it. A lot of butts.
A lot of butts.
Lots and lots of butts.
Oh, dang.
You got the dropsies. I like that. I'd like to see you discombobulate.
Edition number 1.
You've spilled water. You've knocked over boxes. You're talking butts. Yeah, I know. It's got a nice... Is there a little plum?
Oh, a lot of plum. A lot of rich sherries. Yeah. Dates, plums, berries, raspberries, raisins, caramels, and chocolates.
We're in your wheelhouse solidly.
Yes.
Yeah, I get a lot of the plum on the finish. Sugar plum. Dancing.
It's beautiful.
That is nice.
Beautiful. They did a great job with number 1, which led up to edition number 2. Edition number 2 was the one with the Roca brothers, own a world-famous restaurant. Macallan paired up with them. They chose 4 different styles or 4 different casks. The Roca brothers and then Bob Delgarno, the master distiller at Macallan. So the Roca brothers had the input on edition number 2.
Nice.
Number 2. I still got number 1 on the palate.
That's a good one.
I can remember kind of how these went. 2 was a much lighter sherry, sweeter.
Yeah.
Much more raspberry, blueberry,
Yeah.
and just sugar.
Right. And a lighter, almost refreshing kind of whiskey.
Lighter citruses, lighter oak.
I like the this color. Feels like it matches your wall back.
Yeah, almost done.
Back over there with all your lighting. Yeah, over there. I gotta get used to it. Yeah, so far though, boy, this number 1 here.
1 is the dark sherry that I like.
I was just gonna say that's closer to the sherry that I like. There's none of the sourness that turns me off from sherries. It's richer, deeper, a little more viscous. So as good as 2 is, it is that lighter all the way around kind of sherry sweetness.
I just got pipe tobacco.
On two?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't,
love
cigar,
pipe
actually
tobacco.
like cigar wrapper.
Huh.
It was odd. I don't know if I had that. If I've had that before on the sherry. So number 3 in the yellow was they paired up with a master perfumer to work with. They used his nose basically. He's great nose, detects certain things that other people can't. Roha Dove.
What
is his
happens if
name.
he runs into a skunk?
I bet you he's heavily offended.
Right, would he flee in fear? Like my whole job's at risk?
So 6 different cask types were used in this one, and they worked on bringing more to the nose, which this one really did. This one, the nose jumps right out
Really?
at you.
I wanted to say Pepe Le Pew.
Oh yeah, just it's aromatic, citrusy, lighter vanilla creams. Even a little
So
plugged up.
I get a rising yeast.
Edition 3, probably the lightest sherried. Heavy sherry, medium sherry, light sherry influence. A lot more vanilla, more oak, more caramel. Less of the sherry, very, very slight sherry.
Yeah, I get a caramel drizzle on the end.
3 seemed to be the most decisive among Macallan fans because it isn't as sherried as the other Macallans. But that's what Macallan was wanting to do, was depart from the usual Macallan style. But it was 50-50. 50, you either loved the Macallan Edition number 3 or you hated it.
There's no 0.5 in there, and there's
Nope.
42.5.
Nope.
42.
Well, even look at my levels of the
Right.
number 2.
Yeah.
Of course, that was the first one I bought. That was the first edition that we had and reviewed. 3 on its own is delicious. It's a great whiskey. Now I have backups of 2 and 4. I need to find a backup for number 3.
Really?
I think this one's gone.
That's out of your reach now.
I don't think you even. Well, of course, you can tell how hard it's been. It's
Well, that's a
being
good
treated.
one. Yeah, it is a good one.
Yeah.
So far, I know I like 4. I have my own 4 at home. I really like 4. And I think when we tasted it before, had we not had this one at that time?
We just did Macallan Edition 1
Right,
during the
but-
12 hours of boom
Okay, but
last year.
we did these
yes.
3 at one point, right? No, never.
These 2. When we did this one solo, when we got 3, we came in and compared it to 2, and then we did 4 on its own. So let's take a look at
so
4.
far, I'm totally digging 1 here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now that one's got the darker even caramel,
Yeah,
toffee, coffee.
yeah, touch of earth, dank.
Yeah, boy, on the nose that is.
It's got a real earthy, mushroomy.
No.
You're more of a mushroom dude, but to me, this feels like I'm walking through. I don't know. You know how you get that. You know when mushrooms are popping up, you got a lot of moisture. I'm picking that up.
The nose on 4 reminds me more of the Tomatin PX distillery that we had that was so dark, so rich. The coffee and the toffee. I went side by side with the 4 and the 1 initially when I first bought it, and I thought they were pretty close. But the nose is pretty distinctive sitting here tonight. The 4 has that much darker sherry to it.
I get more oak influence on the flavor. Oak, brown sugar.
Yep. Burnt caramel.
Yes.
Burnt, you left it in the pan too long. Now 4 we didn't talk about. This one was done, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different casks involved in this, in edition 4. Now Nick Savage has taken over as the Macallan Master Distiller.
Wow.
And he did this one on his own.
All right, I can see why one's bringing the premium price. I keep popping back in. It's so rich, viscous, and heavy. Wow. Let me do a comparison here with 42, though.
Yeah, let's see. You're right. For the dark nose, doesn't seem like there's as much sherry on the palate as one. But I haven't gone. Let's see.
Yeah, just a little more wood oak influence is what I get.
And of course, this has all been neat. One is much sweeter than 4.
What are our ABVs in general here?
I already went over them.
I forgot though. 48.4. You know off the top of your head?
0.3, 0.2, 0.1.
Oh, easy. They did
Yep.
that smart. They did it smart. I forgot about that whole thing, and I wasn't paying attention to you when you were talking. My fault.
Daniel and Rex with the Whiskey Vault are always doing that. They don't listen to each other either.
I usually listen to you. I must have been in the midst of like puzzling.
Well, no,
out
we do. It
flavor.
goes both ways. We both do it to each other because either I'm focusing on
Okay,
a comment
sure.
or looking at something, especially when we're live.
Oh yeah.
You know,
That's
it's
a whole
hard.
different thing.
But that's what she said.
Whole different thing.
A lot of sherry, medium sherry, light sherry, a lot of sherry and oak. Very good. All different. Now, originally, I still thought I liked 2 over 3, and I think I still do. These are all outstanding. All very good, though.
Yes.
But 1 is such a unicorn now. You can still find 2, 3, and 4. Even in our area, you can still find 2, 3. I think there's less 3 around now than there is 2. I see 2 in more places than I do edition number 3. So the edition number 5 will be coming out later this year.
Have there been any hints? Have you heard anything?
No.
Really?
And there was a picture of the box, and I forget what color it is. It kind of
Blue.
still falls into
Blue.
yellow, orange. What was it? I don't remember now.
Got to be blue.
But good luck finding number 1. Go out and pick up 2, 3, and 4 though right now. 2 will be the next one to fall by the wayside like 1 has. And I can remember when Macallan Edition 1 was out. It did not come into Kansas, but I saw it in Dallas when I was down there. I didn't pick it up at that time. When the next year, when I didn't really know anything about it.
No, you were mad.
But yeah,
You're mad at yourself.
now
Self-flagellation.
when Macallan Edition 2 came out, and I saw it at Auburn Wine and Spirits, our store, picked it up immediately. Picked up number 2 immediately. Picked up 3 immediately. 4 immediately as soon as they hit the shelf. So, looking forward to number 5.
Big beast. That was good stuff.
Scotch God shout out.
Oh, I got it. Hold on. Touch that wire. So touch that wire comes in and says,
Wait, that's the guy's name?
yes, that's his name.
He's not telling us to touch the
No.
wire.
It's capital T, touch that wire. So touch that wire says, what the hell is going on? The first 5 minutes, question mark. Just review the scotch, you jackasses.
He's not a fan.
Not a fan of that. Doesn't like
What
the
video?
talkity talk. You know what? I had it and I didn't get it in a photo. And no, I can't remember what it is. But I said, ha! You just made our next Scotch God shout out. Case in point right here, right now. And I said, we are what we are. We just are what we are. It was definitely one of those, and I can't remember.
But
we
then
had a whole
even-
bunch of chitter chatter before we go into the whiskey taste.
He came back, though, and even said, what's a Scotch God shout out?
Really?
Yeah, he replied.
I haven't looked back since I made the deal. Well, good for him. I'll have to. Did you answer?
No.
Oh, so perfect. But this, my friend, if you're still tuning in, is Touch That Wire is a Scotch God shout out. It was one. Now, to his credit, he's not all wrong. We ourselves realized, let's do our little bloopity bloop, test it, and then hit the whiskey, test it, and then come back with the chitter chatter and the bling blang and the boop boop and whatever. You like the boop boop?
You just got booped.
Yeah, I got booped. You got booped. So he's not totally wrong. I just thought the jackasses and all that, and that's not necessary. It's not necessary. But we like it.
We've had worse.
You know, a lot worse. We just roll with it. We just roll with it.
Okay, so rank these 1 through 4 real quick.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's exactly the way I was going.
Yeah,
Yep.
these get a little close, but
1, 2,
well, it's like
3.
1.
Boom! It's
Yeah,
out
it's
there.
like and then an easy 2, and then these two. I mean, they're good in their own right.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if I was having them not stacked with each other, I wouldn't be able to pick them out or anything like that. So,
We got a $3 Patreon supporters shout out to do. Jack Hansen.
Jack Hansen! Woo! And if you choose, get us a photo. You can send it to scotchtestdummies@gmail.com. Sorry, I was going to give mine, which is Bart at scotchtestdummies@gmail. But go with the general Scotch.
ScotchTestDummies@gmail.com. If you want to, send us a picture. We'll even give you a second shout out. So,
Got to be clothed. Got to cover the pickles, what we say. In some form or fashion.
pickle has to be covered.
Yes.
Somebody liked that comment, though, too.
They did.
Now, we'll wait.
It's a
Are you
nice
going to
way
do
to
Matt?
phrase
You
it.
want
Sure.
to wait?
No, let's get Matt in.
Okay.
Matt just came in
today.
So we got a $2 supporter. So we've got
Matt Holbrook!
Woo! Way to go, Matt.
Thank you. Thank you.
Caught up. So those that want to know what we're doing here, you can go to Patreon. If you go on to Patreon, it's a way to just help fund the show. The show's free, but if you dig it, if you like it, if you think I'm goofy and you just want to kick us a little something, you go to Patreon, look up Scotch Test Dummies. There's different pledge levels. You can go for as little as $1, and then you set how much you want to do per show. So it could be $1 with $1 max per the whole month. You'd be giving $1. You can do unlimited, and what do we do? About 12 to 14 shows a month?
10 to
Roughly
12.
10 to 12. So
8,
I think the
10,
most we've ever
12.
done in a month was 16, maybe.
Okay.
Not counting our 12 hours of boom. But you can set your max. Don't forget to do that. And we got some different tiers and folks helping us out. You can get some little things as things extend, like special coins and special shirts and whatnot. So,
By the way, all our glassware, we got Android head, and now we have the Spartan helmet design up on our website. You can choose.
look at that.
By now, they should be up. Hopefully, we
You
have them all in
You
stock.
should go Spartan.
And we'll also have 2 packs where you can get one of each design if you want.
What'd you say?
2-pack.
Tupac. Scotch It. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies.
Dummies. Yeah. Let me put them over here.
Look at this. Now I even got them all ranked down.
I'll cut that out. Anyway.
Don't cut it out. Don't cut it out.